The Native Americans have a concept called the Good Red Road, especially the Lakota tribe. They also describe it as a sacred life path. Just going to kind of go through some of the concepts that I was wanting to talk about, having to do with the Good Red Road and living a good life, making sure that you're on the correct path and you're living a good sacred life. Hello, everybody. This is Laudy Montoya. My channel is called What's True to Me. Here I talk about basically my personal truth, things that make sense to me, some of the important principles in life that help me to keep on my good life and making smart decisions. Please like and subscribe any information that you come across that you think is cool. Check out some of my other videos. I talk about a lot of really in-depth life concepts and things that I believe are really important to talk about and think about. So let's get back to the video. Doing the right thing for the right reason, okay? And at the right time. So just making sure that you're really putting your good foot forward, as they say, doing things for the right reasons, making sure that your intentions are pure, just making yourself feel like you're doing, the sacred work, sacred life work, helping others, mainly doing it just for the gratitude of just doing something good. And okay, so next thing we're going to talk about is respecting life and all other creatures and their sacred lives. To humans, we consider them lesser animals, but their lives are just as sacred as ours. They are literally our brothers and sisters of the animal kingdom. So, life is sacred, even insects, life is sacred. Just making sure to protect, because, like I said, their lives are sacred as well. Okay, so also being a peaceful person, treating yourself with peace, treating others with peace as well. These are concepts that are going to really push you forward in your life and just make it so that you're valuing the sacred blessing of life. It's a simple concept and it means so much. Not sitting around, not wasting your time, actually just living life with purpose, trying to find out what your purpose is and really running with that concept, just really figuring out who you are and why you're put on this earth. That's an important thing in life, I believe, because, who wants to be running around all willy-nilly, not really focused on just making a good life for ourselves, making good choices, making good decisions, and just living a good life. Which brings me to the next point on my bulletin list is using life's time wisely and constructively. So, we can waste a lot of time, and if we value life as being sacred, then the time that we're given in this life, some people die early, some people, you never really know when your time is up, basically what I'm saying. So just, foreseeing that you're going to live till you're 110 years old is kind of a false expectation that you're setting yourself up for. Figuring out and pursuing life's purpose is really important, and that's part of our sacred journey as human beings on this earth, making sure that you're living up to your life's potential. My own purpose is I love to help people, which is one of the reasons why I make these videos, because I'm sharing my experience. I'm sharing some of the wisdom that I have come across in my life that has really spoken to me. Having integrity in life is just one of the most important things. Being truthful, being honest, having the integrity to be able to sit down, put things aside, and really share your life's experience, which is one of the things that I'm doing. I'm talking about what is true to me, what has made my life have purpose and have significance and meaning. So, having integrity in life, essential. I am not necessarily a religious person. spiritual type person, as they say. It's a total cliche, but having integrity, having moral fiber, all of that stuff is very important to me, even though I am not a religious person. I don't believe in heaven. I don't believe in hell. And I do not believe that living a good life is going to send me to heaven or hell. I do it for the gratification that I'm doing the right thing by me, that I'm trying to maintain my good red road of life. Make sure I'm doing the right thing for the right reasons. Do you possess the constitution, the life will to do that right thing, to live that good red road, and to live a sacred life? Having a moral compass, as they say, right and wrong. You don't have to be a religious person to know the difference between right and wrong. You don't have to be a religious person to extend a hand of fellowship to someone. Making it possible for them to understand that you recognize them as a sacred life, just like your life is sacred, just like your animal's life is sacred, your pet hermit crab's life is sacred, your pet gerbil's life is sacred, cricket you find in the house, his life is sacred. To be able to say, hey, look, I'm not going to kill this cricket. I'm going to let it outside. And even though you're sparing the cricket's life, it makes you feel good because you didn't smash that cricket into a million pieces and play with his guts. Do you have the depth of character to stand up and do what's right? Do you have the strength, the conviction, the moral fiber, the moral compass, the moral fortitude, the integrity to stand up and do what's right? These are some of the ideas, the concepts that mean to me the good red road, finding your place in the great circle of life, having the moral fortitude. The question is, what is true power? True power comes from when you find your place in the great circle of life, find your purpose, find your reason for living, and be able to stand up strong, do the right thing, be a warrior, fight the good fight, and literally stand up for your sacred life and for the sacred lives of others. I'm the type of person who needs to stand up and do what's right. Because if I don't stand up and do what's right, I feel empty inside. I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing for all the wrong reasons. I want to do the right thing for all the right reasons because this is my life. This is my movie. I am my superhero, and I want to make sure that I'm living the good red road, finding my place in the great circle, and living a sacred life. So please look up some of my other videos. I've got a lot of things to say. There's a lot to be said. There's a lot that we're dealing with on a daily basis. So it's important to have some grounding. It's important to know where your place is in the great circle.